Hello everyone, I am back. I think it's been around a month, maybe 3 weeks since I've last posted. The truth is I did actually film a podcast like the day before my birthday. I listened to the podcast and I was like, no, this is not really, I don't think it would be a fun. I didn't really feel it. I wasn't really feeling it. Basically, it was about me turning 18 and just reminiscing over my past years, things I wanted to do when I turn 18. And then I thought about it and I was like, actually, this is like a really bad podcast idea. I feel like it would have been kind of boring. So now we are back 4 weeks later. I was so busy in the month of January. I had so many exams and I was doing the last hours needed to get my license. I actually had my driving exam last Thursday and I passed. Yeah, I'm literally sitting in the car right now recording this podcast and I feel so cool. Like, yeah, I have a car. I mean, no, I don't have a car, but I have my license, so frick everyone else. No, that's not how I feel. It's just, cool, I think. I feel like it's pretty freaking cool that I have a driving license. My freedom is at top notch. Like I can just literally go, hop into my car whenever I want and I can just go wherever I want. So I think that's pretty cool. That is what has been going on with me lately. Today, I want to talk about a lot of things that have been on my mind, especially today, because I'm going to get into that. I have been getting a lot of very positive feedback from you guys, and I'm very happy that you guys are enjoying the episodes, because I am actually really enjoying making them. So I hope we can keep this streak going, and I hope we can spread positivity. A really big world and we're just living in it, and let's make it a place that is enjoyable. I am sitting in the parking lot of Auchan, which is that's how you say it in French, because my sister's boyfriend informed me that it's not ocean, it's Auchan. It's basically just a grocery store in Hungary. Like it's like Walmart, or I don't know, whatever. That's not the point. I'm sitting in in the parking lot of Ocean, and I'm recording my podcast here. I don't know why, but the air that is being blown in from the ventilators is cold, but my air isn't hot. So what's happening here? Hello. I have been having a tough time recently. Recently this week, I've been feeling just kind of lost and lacking that extra pizzazz regarding me and my swimming career, and just in general feeling a little bit lost now that I've literally finished everything I've needed to. So my exams for school, so I'm literally done with school, my driving license. During the day, I don't really have anything to occupy myself with. I do, but it's not anything that that needs a deadline to get done. I've been struggling to find motivation regarding my swimming because I'm not really seeing a destination point, if you can say that. That is what I want to talk about today, and how this idea really sprung to me. I've been having this on my mind for already like a few weeks now. I was talking to my mom today and this morning, and we had a competition this weekend and it went really badly. We have a lot of competitions during the year. They're just for us to practice racing for our, main races. And usually we go to these competitions really tired. So no one ever expected anything from anyone to swim really fast or whatever. But what was interesting was oh my god, are they trying to park in here? Okay, no, I think they want to go back. So what I found, we had a winter break, which was 2 weeks. And we've started training back up again around 3 weeks ago. And usually this part is the hardest part of getting back into trainings, because it takes around a month to get back to the fitness you were at before. A new year, a new cycle of training. So we start with very long, boring trainings that is where it's really hard to find motivation. But anyways, I was basically talking to my mom today, and I was talking really badly about the competition, and even though I swam badly, honestly, it didn't really affect me. I was just like, okay, I swam badly, it'll be fine next time, which is usually not me. I usually get really distressed over, not performing well in a competition, which I think is also good and bad. Like, you don't have to take everything so seriously, and that was the approach that I was taking this competition. But then again, by me not really being bothered about the times, just proved to me that something is wrong, because I usually care a lot about my times. So something is wrong, like, if you don't care, like, also means that you kind of don't care about, doesn't mean anything to you. And that's what was kind of alarming me. So I was talking to my mom, and she's like, Leah, like, you're not really talking about swimming the way you used to talk about. Like, this isn't the Leah that I know, and this isn't her, like, regarding swimming. And I got really mad at her. Not mad, but I just got really annoyed at her, because she doesn't really know. I feel like parents usually that have kids that are like athletes and are actually like are good at their sport and what they do, a lot of parents try to control and be in their business a lot. And I'm not saying my mom has never done that, because she has, but obviously she has learned from it now, and I don't blame her for that. But this conversation made me mad. It made me mad because she triggered something in me that I knew was right. Like, she was right, but I didn't want to admit it, and that's why I got mad, basically. Really interesting that it triggered something in me that I really did not want to face myself, because I was just kind of denying it. Since that conversation in the morning, I've thought a lot about it, and I decided today that I'm going to make a change, because I've been through this a lot. I've done this my whole life, and there have been ups and downs, and now you guys, I want to record this. I want you guys to know that it's not, even for me, it's not always like, oh yeah, like everything's so great, I'm always so motivated and so happy, because that is not the case. And I just want to help you guys if you have a similar feeling as me, that you are not as motivated with what you're doing, you don't really know what direction your life is going. I just want to give you guys some advice and help you and give you guys some direction on times like these when you're really kind of just confused and unmotivated. So literally the first thing I did when I got off the call with my mom, I put on my headphones and just took some time to myself to kind of sort my thoughts out, because I know I have been like denying these thoughts and just avoiding them. And now that I actually have to face them, because I don't really have anything else to really think about and occupy myself with, I really just thought about it, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to let this bring me down, because for me, I'm in that stage in my life where I have put so much effort and time into swimming, and so much effort and time into my like dreams and aspirations, that I'm not going to give up now. Like, I've been swimming for 13 years around. That is crazy. Like, I've been swimming for 13 years. That's not normal. Anyways, I've been swimming for 13 years, and I am not going to give up and throw all of this away now. And I've been through this before. The first thing in my mind was basically just, I need to make a change. I need to switch up my thought process, and I need to get myself back into this motivational feeling. I have 3 months, you could say, main competition this year, where everyone is going to perform well and qualify for different types of competitions. I have 3 months to get my shit together. Life is not going to fucking tear me down, punch me to the ground. I'm going to hit back even harder. And that's what you guys have to remember, is life is not going to get you down. It will try to beat you up time and time again, because the universe is testing you. The universe is testing how much you want what you set your goals out to be. It is testing you to see whether you are capable and worthy of reaching your goals. And you have to show the universe time and time again that you are worthy and you are capable and you can do this, because you can. There are so many people I know that reached so many different things, and you may think, oh yeah, like maybe they're just lucky, like their physique is good, their fitness, their genetics, whatever. Okay, that may play a part, but if you do not have the motivation and this goal-oriented mindset, you're not going to be able to achieve those goals, even if you're genetically talented or physically built for that sport. You are not going to be able to do it if you don't have the work ethic, and you're not going to show up day in, day out. I want to set out a challenge for everyone listening to this podcast. We are going to take 3 months of our lives. So basically, let's say January is over, February, March, April, and we're going to show up each and every day. I don't know what goal you guys have set out for yourself, whether it's academic goals or a certain university you want to get to, or a certain gym physique you want to achieve, a certain healthy lifestyle you want to obtain. Any goal that you set out for yourself, I want you guys to promise yourself and me today that starting from today, you are going to have tunnel vision. You are going to think about that goal day in, day out, and do everything in your power to achieve it. A lot of people try to sabotage themselves. I don't deserve this. Like, why deserve this? Why would I be able to do this? Why wouldn't you be able to do it? If everyone else around you, people you know are achieving the goals that you are aspiring to achieve, why wouldn't you be able to do it? There have been so many shocks in the world, or like so many people in the world that have achieved so many great things, and a lot of people use it as use excuses like, oh, you know, they already have connections, or oh, you know, they probably are, like, they take drugs, whatever. No, those people just have a closed mindset that they cannot comprehend that people can actually put on their head and their mind to work, and they can actually achieve what they want. This, I think I have actually mentioned vision boards before, but they are like a big thing. Just set out time for yourself, put on some music, and just, you know, start creating that vision board. Sometimes, you know, I already have a vision board, but today I'm going to make a new one because I feel like I need to freshen up my motivation, and this can be a good way to start, and it's also really fun. Write down 5 reasons why this goal that you want to achieve, why it is going to be worth it for you when you achieve this goal, who you're doing this for. Like, for me, swimming is something that obviously if I wouldn't want to do it, I would have stopped by now and I wouldn't continue it. But it is something that I want to prove to myself that I can do whatever I set my mind to, and I can indeed create the life that I envisioned, and create the life that my 5-year-old self envisioned for myself, because I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going and keep training with the same passion and purpose and motivation. And if your parents or people that inspire you help you contribute to your why, it is totally fine to have family members or people in your life motivating you to just keep going. That is something you should really think about, is some reasons as to why you're doing this and why it is going to be worth it for you to do this. Enjoy the hard work. You know, you have to accept that you are going to die. Like, not like that, but like, you are going to go through hell. Achieving whatever you want to achieve requires you to work hard and get out of your comfort zone. And a lot of people aren't prepared to do that, and aren't prepared to sacrifice things to do that. And that means they're not passionate enough to execute what they want to achieve. I want you guys to write these reasons down on a piece of paper. Whenever you're losing motivation, just read them and remember why you're doing it. Right after I hung up with my mom after talking, I literally sat in my chair and put a video on YouTube. I know these are really cringy, but for me, they actually motivate me a lot. So there are these like motivational videos where this like guy is just shouting at you, saying like, you can do this, like blah blah. I love these videos because they actually motivate me. Like, yes, please keep shouting at me, because this is very much helping me. And it does motivate you. It helps you, get that courage back, and let yourself feel whatever that video is making you feel. Why isn't this car freaking wanting to warm up? Hello. Listen to those kinds of videos. I mean, for me, I honestly don't know about you, but hopefully this podcast will motivate you as well. And let those feelings come in. If you really cannot motivate yourself, get deep within yourself and try to bring up that little inkling of emotion and feeling that makes you want to achieve this goal, and grab onto those small feelings that make you want to keep going, because it's going to help you so much. I just wanted you guys to be reminded of how worthy you are and how capable you are, even though it may not seem like it right now. 3 months from now, you're going to be in such a good place, and maybe even 3 weeks from now, maybe even 2 weeks from now, maybe even tomorrow, you're going to be in such a better place. And with these bad days, you can say, or off days, you just have to ride out the wave, and it's going to be fine. You just have to focus on your goal, tunnel vision, make sure you're enjoying the process, because if you're not enjoying the process, then it's going to get so much harder for you to succeed in what you're doing. It's not always going to be the most exciting, the most glamorous thing that you're doing, but if you remember your why and you remember your purpose and what you are going to gain out of reaching your goal, it is going to motivate you to get back up time and time again on this huge roller coaster of ups and downs and ups and downs. And it's just part of the process. So enjoy it. I have changed timings again now. It is 3 a.m. because I can't sleep 4 a.m. So basically, what I'm trying to say is it takes one thought in your mind to determine whether you are going to dedicate a certain amount of time to reach your goal, and during that time period you're going to do everything in your power to reach that goal. So every aspect of your life revolves around that goal. You need to have fun and stuff, but you have to plan and work towards that goal every minute, second, and hour. So resting, eating, sleeping, training, all of these have to contribute 110% to what you want to reach. I feel like when you have this tunnel vision mindset, it really puts you into that flow, which is something I have not talked about on this podcast before, but basically flow is like a state of mind you reach when you're kind of in euphoria. And so in this process of training and performing and hitting your goals, and you start to ride this wave of just wins and wins and wins, and it's literally the best feeling ever. It's so euphoric and you feel on top of the world. It takes a lot of work to reach that, but I know for a fact that it can be reached, because I think I have achieved the flow a few times in my life, and basically those times in my life were when I was basically really happy with what I was doing and enjoying the process and performing training with a free soul, where I wasn't putting any pressure on myself. I just knew my goal. I wasn't really fixated and worried about not reaching my goal. I was just confident, focusing on the process rather than the outcome. And I feel like a lot of the time people mess up their aspirations by focusing only on the outcome and how, say, when I become a world record holder, that's when I'm going to be happy. And that is not how it works. Don't determine your happiness on performing or training well. You have to be happy now and know that whenever you reach that goal, that is just going to add to your happiness. Don't be dependent on your goal. Focus on the process, have your goal in mind and know that you are doing this eventually for a certain outcome.
but don't be fixated on it because it's not going to help at all. I think overall that is all I have for you guys today. It is now 4:40 a.m. and I have to get out of bed to go to morning training in 4 minutes. I mean, like, get ready for morning training. But I am so happy to be back, and I want you guys to really think about what you want to achieve in these 3 months. If it helps and you guys need someone to keep you accountable, feel free to DM me on Instagram about any of your goals or anything you want to achieve, because I can help you with moral support if that's what you would like. I really hope you guys are enjoying the podcasts. I am very much looking forward to making more because I do have some very good ideas. Make sure to rate this podcast a 5 stars, maybe, if you're feeling spicy. And I love you guys. Keep motivated. I know you can do this. You are worthy. You are capable. I love you, and I will see you next week with another episode.